Virginia to complete the lineup at the 1800-meter marker. All set to race, and away they go. Great start for them over here. Toastmaster was the early leader with Stalking and Nimcha up on the far side, the Honey Badger. Racing behind those, Mr. Harrison, does for Deniers, passing runners with Biscay Flyer. Further back to Prince of Byword, caught wide in the early stages. It Khan, then came Twice a Charmer, Kilo Warrior and Verdi. There's got to be about 8 lengths covering the field now with 1,400 metres left to go, and Nimcha's now found the lead. So Nimcha led from Toastmaster in second. Does Vidania fighting out for that position at the moment, stalking behind those with the Honey Badger. Itcan racing back on the rail with Biscay Fly, and Mr. Harrison gives that leader about 8 lengths. Start 2 back to Twice a Charmer. Then came Verdi and Prince of Byword and Aquila Warriors, the trailer. There's 10 lengths in it as they went through the 1,000-meter mark, and Nimcha slowed it down up front, led by just 1 length from Does for Denier in second. Toastmasters racing third, stalking back in fourth, 4 lengths off them, followed by the Honey Badger. Then came Biscay Fly and Itcan, got 7 to go with Mr. Harrison, Twice a Charmer. Then Verdi and Prince of Byword and Aquila Warriors got it all to do from the back end now as they come down the elbow. They've got about 650 to go. Nimcha led by a length from Does Vidania. The Honey Badger, and down the inside Toastmaster also making a race of it. On the outside, Stalking's moved in to within only a length of the leader. Then race back on the outside to Verdi, and behind that Twice a Charmer, 400 to go. Nimcha's the leader. Stalking on the outside, Toastmaster 2 to go. Then the Honey Badger and Verdi running on. Nimcha with 280 to go, led from the Honey Badger. Toastmasters on their outside, running on strongly. Nimcha still the leader. Toastmaster and the Honey Badger are chasing. Nimcha with 100 to go, still in front. Toastmasters on the outside. Nimcha's keeping Toastmaster at bay. Nimcha by half a length from Toastmaster. Nimcha wins it. Toastmaster second. In behind that, the Honey Badger, then Verdi, Mr. Harrison, followed by Stalking, Itcan, then Twice a Charmer, Kilo Warrior, Biscay Flyer, Prince of Byword, and Does for Denier. Well, another strong ride from the front. Apprentice Dennis Schwarz riding for the Gary Alexander stable. They've done so well together. It's their double today. They picked up the early win with Hero's Honor, and this will be a double for them today as Nimcha in the colours of Mr. Munsami comes through to record his maiden win in his 5th start. Toastmaster, gallant in defeat back in second. Honey Badger, the Honey Badger rather, will run back in third, beaten 2 lengths, and then came Verdi running into that 4th position. Behind that was Mr. Harrison and Stalking. Stalking made an early move at the top of the straight, petered out. Itcan and Twice a Charmer were behind that. Aquila Warrior finished further back. And then there's a big gap to Biscay Fly and Prince of Byword with Does for Denier. Nimcha, another win for the Summerhill stud. The colours of Mr. Munsami. And Gary and Dean Alexander celebrate a double here at the course today. Dennis Schwarz went off to the front, and they'll keep rolling from Toastmaster back in second. The Honey Badger, Verdi, and further back was Mr. Harrison. That's the result of race 5, the start of the jackpot. It's a double for the Alexander Racing Stable.
Well, I think if you back Nimcha, you need to go and thank Dennis Schwarz. A top front-running display from the son of Golden Sword. Well done to Gary Alexander. Well done to Mr. Moon Sammy. And those form lines really were strong, so well done to everybody concerned. Second goes to number 3, Toastmaster. This will win soon. Third has gone to number 7, the Honey Badger, and fourth, number 5, Verdi. So 1, 3, 7, and 5, the numbers you need to open up the jackpot here at Turffontein this afternoon.
And returning to the number 1 enclosure for race 5 is number 1, Nimcha. Well done to winning owner Mr. Moon Sammy, and also to winning trainers Gary and Dean Alexander. It's their double today after winning earlier with Hero's Honor. A double for rider apprentice Dennis Schwarz, wins aboard the favourite at £2.50 a win. Nimcha is a 3-year-old bay gelding. He's by Golden Sword out of the exclusive Patriot mare Winter Dimension, was bred by Summerhill Stud. And Nimcha justifies favouritism here, beating home number 3, Toastmaster in second. Third went to number 7, the Honey Badger. And fourth was number 5, Verdi. Well done to owner Mr. Munsami, who's here today to lead a Nimcha for his maiden win in his 5th start. The Alexander Racing Stable with a double here at Turffontein today.
of this afternoon's jackpot has been won by number 1 Nimcha, the 3-year-old son of Golden Sword. Well done to Mr. Moon Sammy, well done to Gary as well as Dean Alexander. And with me is the winning jockey Dennis Schwartz. Den, top ride, I must say. Take us through it. Obviously they made you work through the early stages to try and get to the front, but once you got there, nice sedate gallop and quickened up nicely, and I liked the way he fought to the line.
Yes, I think it was an honest gallop for this type of field. Had to sort of try and get them to gallop off their feet. But towards the end, he fought on well, and nice victory for him. He's still a little bit immature and will come on a lot from that.
Tell us in time, will he get the 2,000?
I definitely think so. His last run over a little bit further wasn't too good, but I don't think he was right on the day. And today was right. He gave me a lot of confidence going down and did it all professionally. So there's still a lot to come on from. And I have to say big thanks to the owners, Mr. Moon Sammy, and also to Mr. Alexander and the whole team for doing an excellent job today.
2 for you this afternoon. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Gary Alexander standing in the wings. Of course, another nice win. Thank you for your transparency. I know that you told the punters earlier on that this was your next best, and I thought a nice, courageous victory this afternoon.
I think very well handled by Dennis. I think he rode a good race. Tracks ran in a bit quick, so we had to go and lead, and it was hard from that position.
Tell us, obviously, were the instructions to try and go up handy, or were you looking for a bit of cover?
No, I definitely wanted to go and lead. I said to Dennis, if he can, make the pace go, because what happens, masters are fit, and he's a horse that's going to stay. Half the time you get a false run race, they turn it into a sprint, and he's going to be a bit flat-footed. So, but he rides well. He rides well from the front as well.
Fantastic stuff. Keep up the good work, and once again, thank you for your transparency.
Thanks very much, and a big thank you to Samuel Stud, and also to Puvi for the support.
Fantastic stuff. We'll see you later. Gary Alexander, thank you very much to him. Of course, if the punters were listening, he did make Nimcha his next best after Eurozona, and a nice front-running display from young jockey Dennis Schwartz, and he went straight to the front and pretty much led them a merry dance. Up next is race number 6. Until then, back to the studio.